केंद्र सरकार ने हाल में ही कृषि से जुड़े 3 अहम कानून लागू किए हैं और सरकार इनको एक बड़ा सुधार बता रही है। लेकिन ये एक बड़ा सवाल पैदा हो रहा है कि क्या ये कानून देश में किसानों की आर्थिक स्थिति को सुधारने में मददगार साबित होंगी? क्या एमएसपी को लेके जो शंकाएँ पैदा हो रही हैं वो दूर होंगी? इन्हीं तमाम मसलों पे बात करने के लिए आज मेरे साथ मौजूद हैं कृषि एक्सपर्ट और टेरी स्कूल ऑफ एडवांस्ड स्टडीज़ के असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर शांतनु डेराय। डॉक्टर शांतनु डेराय, आपका लोकमार्ग के इस स्पेशल कार्यक्रम में आपका स्वागत है। सबसे पहले ये जानना चाहेंगे कि इन कानूनों को लेके आपकी क्या राय है?
The problem with these bills is, I mean, there are quite a lot of problems. Maybe as we move on with the interview, I may bring in some more details. But to start with, it assumes, and that assumption is quite misplaced. It assumes that the APMC is some kind of a monopoly. That it is basically, I mean, as far as the first bill is concerned, that it is some kind of a monopoly. And APMC is everywhere, which is not really the case. That is, I mean, for the major crops, say for instance, in Indian context, the major crops are say rice and paddy, rice and wheat, or paddy and wheat. And it's not the case that the major share of the produce, and it is from the official sources of data, like for instance NSS. So the major share of the produce is not the case that farmers sell it through the mandis, right? Or which functions under the APMC. Say sell it to other traders. I mean, outside the APMCs, there's a large portion, right? It's also the case. So this is about the APMC in short. As far as the essential this relaxing the limits on stocking is concerned, I think it has if those relaxations have been done, then it can be detrimental to the interests of the consumers, because it can lead to a situation where there can be, I mean, now it is illegal, that kind of quote unquote illegal hoarding can take place. So the market prices or the prices in the open market will actually rise in that case. So there will be price manipulations. And as far as the third bill is concerned, the contract farming, I would say it will facilitate. I mean, it's not the case that contract farming does not exist. In that sense, contract farming is nothing new, but there is a chance that through this bill, using this opportunity, the big capital, right, the big business, right, agribusiness corporations can enter into the production network, dictate the production process. And in that case, the issue of food security, issues like food security, farmer welfare can get severely compromised, and the beneficiaries can well be the big capital.
अच्छा, एक चीज़ जो मैं आपसे जानना चाहूँगा कि क्या इन कानूनों से ऐसा लगता है कि किसानों की जो आर्थिक हालात हैं उसमें सुधार आएगा इन कानूनों के पास होने से?
देखिए, मुझे नहीं लगता है कि इसके चलते, इस कानून के चलते किसानों की जो आर्थिक स्थिति है उसमें ज़्यादा कुछ फर्क आ सकता है या फिर सुधार आ सकती है। देखिए, आज के तारीख में ये समझना पड़ेगा कि हमारे देश का जो किसान है उनका मेन प्रॉब्लम है क्या। I mean, the main problem as far as Indian agriculture is concerned, I mean, there are quite a few problems. You see, the problem is for the farmers particularly, the problem is that agriculture has become unprofitable. For the major portions of the farmers, agriculture has become a loss-making activity. So the immediate need, right? The immediate need for the farmers is to increase their income generation from crop production. राइट, उसमें दो पहलू है, उसमें दो चीजें हैं क्रॉप इनकम्स बढ़ाने के लिए। एक तो है कि आपका जो प्राइस है, रेम्यूनरेटिव प्राइसेस आपको देना पड़ेगा, लेकिन दैट इज ओनली अ पार्ट। और दूसरा है कि जो द कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन है उसको भी लेसन करने की और रिड्यूस करने की जगह है इंडियन एग्रीकल्चर में। हमारे देश में जो स्थिति है आज की तारीख में, पर्टिकुलरली क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन के विषय अभी अगर देखें, उसमें ये स्थिति है कि प्राइसेस जो है, इनपुट कॉस्ट जो है हैज गॉन अप सिग्निफिकेंटली बिकॉज ऑफ reduction of subsidies, because of rise in oil prices. Well, not pandemic probably is an exception, but then for the last so many years oil prices have been gone up, even though the international oil prices have been falling. So what I'm trying to suggest is that, I mean, the cost of production has gone up. On the other hand, the prices that the farmers have been receiving, that has been going down. And as I said earlier, it's not the case that farmers are in a position in which they were majorly selling in the markets or APMC markets, right? It's not that they're selling in the mandis. They're actually selling it to the private players. So on the one hand, their prices are coming down. They are not receiving prices. So, and on the other hand, the cost of production is actually going up. So the profitability from crop production has been going down. That is a major problem. लेकिन ये जो फार्म बिल से इसके चलते particularly जो पहला जो उसका जो portion है जो related to the APMC which is about the bypassing of this APMC, the Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Bill, इसको क्या अभी ये बोला जा रहा है, इसका नाम ऐसा है. The point is कि ऐसा नहीं है कि it is guaranteeing, the government is actually guaranteeing that MSP, right, whatever way, with all its flaws, the way it is existing will be provided to the farmers, right? ऐसा कोई गारंटी सरकार नहीं दे रहा है. ये बोल रहा है कि आप एफसीएमसी और मंडीज के बाहर जाके भी आप बेच सकते हो, लेकिन मंडीज के बाहर बेचने का मतलब ये भी बन सकता है. अगर मान लीजिए कोई प्राइवेट प्लेयर है जो मंडी के बाहर बेच रहा है, तो उसके सामने एक प्राइस होना चाहिए. उसके सामने अगर प्राइस ऐसा है कि जो एपीएमसी में जिस प्राइसेस में ट्रांजैक्शन हो रहा है वही प्राइस बाहर भी रहेगा, तो इस बिल का कोई मतलब नहीं है. वही प्राइस रहेगा बाहर भी, और उसके अगर है ना, तो उसके अगर कम प्राइस, if the private players are actually charging lesser prices than the prices at which it is being transacted in the APMCs, agricultural commodities are being transacted in the APMCs, then of course the farmers will lose out, right? What I'm trying to say is that if the private players outside the mandi area, where there is no legal provision to actually, purchase agricultural commodities, right, at the MSP or the support prices, there is no legal provision. And if they are actually, whatever prices they are paying to the actual producers, the farmers, right, it is in line with the MSPs, then there is no point having this law, separate bill in the first place, right? Because MSP तो price signal बन ही रहा है, तो क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है ना? तो दूसरी तरफ अगर MSP अगर आपको हटाना है, MSP के नीचे आप price आप actually आप pay कर रहे हो farmers को, the farmers are losing out. Anyways, their agriculture has become unremunerative. On the other hand, आप ऐसा एक बिल लेकर आए हो जिसके तहत farmers को MSP भी नहीं मिल रहा है इसके तहत. So then, so I don't think it will improve the scenario as far as Indian farmers के लिए भी और Indian agriculture के लिए भी, it will not improve the scenario.
गवर्नमेंट जो कह रही है, गवर्नमेंट इज क्लेमिंग कि जो मिडिल मैन है, बिचौली हैं, उनको हम एलिमिनेट कर देंगे इस पूरी प्रोसेस में. आपको क्या लगता है, क्या ये एक हकीकत बनेगा कि बिचौलिए खत्म हो जाएं इस पूरे ट्रेड से?
देखिए, मिडिलमैन का आप ये मेरे ख्याल से ये विशफुल थिंकिंग है. I think it's a wishful thinking on the part of the proponents, government or those who are supporting this bill, ki middlemen. Because the reason is there are certain features of Indian agriculture which has led to the emergence of this middleman. One is of course is middleman का बहुत सारा important functions भी होता रहता है, which is important not just for marketing but also for production. कि आज के तारीख में ऐसा है कि the banking system, the commercial banks that used to provide subsidized credit to the farmers at one point of time, particularly in the initial phases of Green Revolution, and continued till the pre-liberalization period as well, right? The commercial banks have stopped, their credit disbursals to these farmers that have dried up, right? So, but they need loans. These to meet their working capital requirements.
Yes.
For carrying out different investments on improving the productivity of land, to purchase better quality of seeds. तो इसके लिए तो लोन चाहिए, पैसा चाहिए. So how will they get that capital from? In that context, in this context, these people who actually are the middlemen, they're becoming important, right? But then they provide this working capital, these loans to the farmers, which are used in the process of production. But this credit arrangement is not something which is untied. It's a tied credit arrangement. So ऐसा होता है कि middleman के तहत ही उसको बेचना पड़ेगा. जो प्रोडक्शन होगा, क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन होगा, उसको एक्चुअली मिडिलमैन को ही देना पड़ेगा. एंड मिडिलमैन देन प्रोबब्ली दैट फेलो हु हैज प्रोवाइडेड द लोन्स, राइट, उसको ही देना पड़ेगा. that middleman probably will then sell it in the mandi, right? So the different layers of intermediaries, there is a reason for this, right?
Mhm.
So and in the market also, these people actually serve some have some important functions, right? They
Mhm.
have some important functions as far as storing these grains are concerned, because most of the farmers may not have that. Providing some kind of logistics as far as this auctioning process is concerned, at least to the formation of प्राइसेस इन द मार्केट, ठीक है? तो ये मिडलमैन का कुछ कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट फंक्शंस है, एंड दिस
Mhm.
इंपॉर्टेंट फंक्शंस आर नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ द मार्केटिंग सेटअप बट आल्सो बिकॉज ऑफ द एग्रेरियन स्ट्रक्चर दैट प्रिवेल्स इन आवर कंट्री. नाउ
Yes.
द पॉइंट इज, सपोज एवरीथिंग इज एलिमिनेटेड, गवर्नमेंट डिसाइड्स टू एलिमिनेट एवरीथिंग, तो
Yes.
आज के तारीख में मान लीजिए एक बिग कैपिटल आता है, बिग कैपिटल ए, मान लीजिए
Mhm.
रिलायंस या कोई भी आता है,
Mhm.
एंड दे,
Mhm.
now you see, it is just not possible for big capital, private big players also to just go and approach each and every farmer. इतने सारे
Definitely.
farmers है,
Definitely.
करोड़ों farmers है. I mean, there are so many farmers who are operating on small parcels of land, tiny
Definitely.
plots of land. It's just not possible, feasible for every for the big capital to just interact with every farmer. So middleman को तो रहना ही है. मिडिलमैन को
Mhm.
तो नॉट जस्ट, एंड मिडिलमैन को रहना है बिकॉज ऑफ दिस, आई मीन टू, आई मीन एज एन एग्रीगेटर, basically
Mhm.
they will procure the produce from the farmers and then probably sell it to the big capital, big player, right? So middleman, kitna middleman rahega, that is one can actually depends in depending
Mhm.
on the situation in a particular region or in a particular state, kitne intermediaries rahega. But given the agrarian structure, big capital आने पर भी middleman रहेगा ही रहेगा, जिसमें कोई दौरा ही नहीं है. At least in my view, there has to be there. There has to be there.
अच्छा, एक एक चीज ये भी आ रही है कि जो विपक्षी और किसान संगठन है वो कह रहे हैं कि सरकार एमएसपी को एक गारंटी बनाए, एक नया कानून लेके आए या उसको गारंटी करे। आप कैसे देखते हैं, क्या ये एक वायबल ऑप्शन है एमएसपी को गारंटी बनाना?
देखिए, वायबल ऑप्शन तो है, लेकिन एमएसपी को गारंटी बनाना भी चाहिए. I mean, on principle, I will agree with this suggestion of the opposition organizations, peasant organizations who have been. But you see, MSP is just the tip of an iceberg. आप अगर MSP, तो आज की तारीख में भी तो MSP है. I mean, at least from on paper, आज की तारीख में 22, 23, I think 24 crops के लिए there is an MSP. Although MSP is by and large provided for paddy and wheat, right? But there is MSP in place, at least on pen and paper. Now, फिर भी हम लोग एग्रेरियन डिस्ट्रेस में तो है. ऐसा तो हम लोग अब बोल रहे हैं कि पिछले 3 दशक से जो है एग्रीकल्चर क्राइसिस में चल रहा है. एमएसपी रहने के बावजूद भी ये क्राइसिस चल रहा है. द पॉइंट इज दैट एमएसपी इज important. I do not, I mean, ignore the importance, trying to underestimate the importance of having MSPs and all. But the point is, MSP is not just everything. I mean, one has to look into the various other factors as well. That there are some non-price factors. MSP का मतलब क्या है? Price देना है आपको farmers को, remunerative prices देना है. But there are some other non-price factors also which are equally important. For example, over the years, the public investment in agriculture has been going down. तो irrigation facilities आपका इसमें it is getting adversely impacted, which is again impacting productivity of land and productivity of overall agriculture. Then subsidy on fertilizers has actually gone down, so that had led to increase in the cost of production, right? Oil prices तो बढ़ ही रहा है, तो and that also again contributed to increased cost. Credit, जैसे कि मैंने बोला, commercial, I mean formal credit has dried up for the poor farmers. Again, for them it has been, so all these non-price factors, right? All these non-price factors need to be taken into account as well, in addition to this issue of MSP.
तो क्या country is prepared for such large reforms in agri sector?
Well, the reforms that they have, the way kind of reforms that they have initiated, I don't think I mean, to put it in one sentence, the agricultural sector or majority of the farmers who, as you said, mentioned correctly, that operate on small, tiny plots
Yeah.
of land,
Yeah.
they are ready for this kind of reforms, right? I mean, anyways, they are in utter distress, right? What these will lead to is that it will not, I mean, it will not lessen that distress in which they are in at the present. It will actually increase their levels of distress, because you see, the state which has some kind of, I mean, accountability even now, So what is this bill proposing? It is proposing that the intervention of the state should be replaced, and there should be intervention of private players, particularly big players, as far as
Mhm,
procurement and marketing is concerned. Now the thing
mhm,
is that the state, despite all its problems, despite all its limitations, ultimately it has got some accountability. It has to, I mean, the political
definitely.
party, which is the state power, it has to meet the people, it has to participate in elections. Some kind of work has to be done, right?
Mhm,
So, and farmers I mean, constitute an important component of the electorate. I can see, I
mhm,
mean, even now there is this agitation going on. The government tried to, I mean,
mhm,
cool down the heads by, I mean, increasing the
mhm,
MSP, though very
mhm,
nominal, marginal increase in MSP has taken. But still, there are some, I mean, efforts, right, to cool
mhm,
down the tempers. So that's why, I mean, it shows that they are giving importance, at least thinking about it. Now,
yeah,
if that accountability doesn't exist, because now the private players will be emerging,
mhm.
तब तो जितना भी बचा कुचा है एग्रीकल्चर में मतलब एटलीस्ट सम पीपल आर स्टिल मैनेजिंग टू सर्वाइव, उतना भी नहीं रहेगा।
डॉक्टर शांतनु, आपने आज एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण विषय पे हम लोगों को जानकारी दी। आपका बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद।